about 15 to 16 years, somewhere around there. And these are the two main rigs that I've used the vast majority of the time. In fact, I have multiples of this for other guns that I carry, and same as this, and I've absolutely loved them. Haven't ever seen a reason to change until now. David DeLaRosa contacted me, and he is a YouTube subscriber of my channel. He's been watching my channel for a long time, and I know him quite well. And he sent me out the Vamoose inside the waistband holster that he made, and he sent me out this other one. I'm not sure what the model name is on this, but you can see this is Super Cam. This is just a plain black. They come in many different colors. But I wanted to give these a review and tell you why I'm using these so much now. I've got my two main carry guns down here, the Glock 27 and Glock 23. Right now I've got the Glock 23 on, and you can see it's very hard to tell that I have it on. This is the outside the waistband holster, and honestly, for me, typically that's hard to get away with because of the shirts I typically wear. I'm a t-shirt kind of guy. The shirt you're looking at right now is more of a work shirt. Wanted to give you a good look here of what that outside the waistband holster looks like, or in this case doesn't look like. You see I've got it on right there. Now let's change shirts, and I want to show you what I typically wear. Like I said, I'm more of a t-shirt kind of guy, and it gets a little bit difficult for me to get away with outside the waistband with just t-shirts on. You can kind of see it, not too bad, especially when you lift the shirt up. The reason I bring this up is because when you're doing outside the waistband, such as this, your clothes are really going to have to change to help hide that a little better. You can kind of see it, but not too much. I mean, not too much at all. Now, if I start bending over like this, you're going to get a lot of printing going on. But again, that's my shirt. You're going to dress around your gun if this is really what you want to carry. But having said that, you can still see it does a decent job. I mean, actually over here you can kind of see something poking out, and what that is, this is just my EDC, what I carry right here. Just got a Leatherman on. Now let's take a look at the inside the waistband holster, the Vamoose. Here's the Vamoose in action. Very minimal holster, yet it handles the gun very well, rides very well too. So that's what it looks like under a t-shirt. Hides very well. If you look here, it almost looks like this pokes out more than the gun does on this other side. So that just kind of gives you an idea of the gun, the way it looks under a t-shirt. And this is what I will typically choose when I'm concealing with a t-shirt. It just hides the gun so well. I'll give you an idea where it is here. So there's the gun. Now, going back to this shirt, I'm not even going to put it on, but you know, if I put this thing back on, this thing, you're not even going to see it. It hides so well right now. This type of shirt, it's just going to disappear.
One aspect that I really like about these Kydex holsters is the fact that they're so simple to operate as far as drawing your gun. It's just out and then back in. There's no fooling around with trying to get your gun back in because the holster is kind of closed on you a little bit. Honestly, there's no snaps, which you can make an argument is a bad thing too, but I really like this design, and this is what I've been running and very much enjoy. What I find too, depending on what kind of holster you're using, sometimes they'll have a little bit of different angle, so the more you get out and practice with your gun, the better you'll be with putting it back in that holster. And make sure your shirt doesn't get in the way.
Let's take a closer look at these holsters. We'll start with the outside the waistband. And this is for the Glock 23. And you can see how nice that fits in there. You can hear the snap. You can see that you've got a nice cover over the trigger, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Now on the back side, look how minimal this is on the back side too. It comes up over your slide. So as you come in and grab the gun, what I want you to notice specifically in the back, because you're going to be grabbing here, right, and pulling out. Right here, you're not grabbing holster at all. You're actually grabbing gun. That's one thing I really like about this holster. So now you come out, you're already in a shooter grip, but you don't have to fight with the holster. Now, if that's the case, it's not the end of the world, but that touch is nice that it's just got a minimal sweat guard up here. Let's take a look at the Vamoose. Now, not only have I been CCWing this for a long time, but I've also used this in some of my shooting drills, specifically shooting from the car video that I filmed. That whole thing was done with the Glock 27 and the Vamoose holster. I've used it on many other videos as well, and it's held up very well. You can see how it fits the gun. Nice snap in there. And you'll notice also with this is that when you go to grab gun, that's what you're grabbing. You're not grabbing holster. So that's another aspect that I really like about that. The snap on this is designed too, is if you look, you can see I'm putting a lot of force on that. Sideways, other sideways, from the bottom there. It's designed to come off from the top. So just in case you might snag it on something, the snap isn't just going to come unbuckled. I have never had that experience, and it's held up just fine. Another aspect I like about the Vamoose is it's just an overall small, unobtrusive holster. There's not a lot that you have to contend with. It's just nice, small, minimal. Overall fit and finish of these holsters are excellent. They ride nice, they're comfortable, they hold the gun in there like they're supposed to. Love these holsters, very nice. Again, giving you a closer look of the Vamoose. I think examining his work, you can see that there's a lot of attention to detail, and it's just good quality work. And having worn this one, especially this one, day in and day out now with my Glock 27, it is such a great holster. And for me, the type of clothes I wear, typically this is what I'm going to have to use, at least in summertime, warm weather, is inside the waistband holster. I have been wearing this, although not to the extent that I have this one, but what I have with this, I can't say enough good things about it also. If you're looking for some great Kydex holsters, go ahead and contact David. You can contact him at his Facebook page. I'll annotate it and I'll also put it in the description box below. But he can make holsters for all Glock models, all Smith & Wesson M&P models, and he can make them for the Ruger SR9, HK USP Tactical 45, Sig P228, Sig P220, and the XD40 Tactical. If you order from him, go ahead and mention Crockett and you will get 10% off your order. Most of the holsters he has, you're looking anywhere from $50 to $65. So again, mention Crockett and you'll get 10% off of that. In all honesty, guys, I love these holsters. I've kind of fallen for the Kydex. That's what I'm keeping around with me, at least for the foreseeable futures. And once again, thank you guys for all your support. Much appreciated.